Thank you for tuning into The Disclosures with Peter the Insider and Jessica Ariel Morocco. Peter is the director of the 12th Division of the ACIO, Advanced or Alien Contact Intelligence Organization. Jessica is a galactic liaison and the interdimensional seer. Together they will discuss the most current updates from the ACIO, Council of Five, and other extraterrestrial sources regarding many influences on our planet today. Our new format allows you to ask questions and hear the answers from the previous show. Post your question in the comment section below the YouTube video. Disclosures, insider intel that keeps you updated with planetary changes.
Those are all the M.U.R.G groups, people, and then we also have some images of a Tripchair that you gave us.
This is not. This will be short process.
That's an example of what the more recent ones
but this was
like,
from movie. That was from movie. It is from movie, but this is very similar to real deal Tripchair. The cables are connected to the head, but we need to look for original Tripchair.
Peter, do you remember what the movie was with that was Colin Farrell, the actor that was in that?
Yeah. So this is it. We can see the Tripchair in the middle of the what is it? Of the picture. And there is control stage panel on the right side. We can maybe point to the, yes, this is control panel.
That's the control panel.
Panel, and but give me a second. This is not the main control panel. Main control panel is in the background. This multiple layered stuff exactly. And the control panel directly for the Tripchair is right, yes. And the Tripchair itself is in the very middle of the picture. You are right, exactly. This is it.
Peter, do you remember what the name of that movie was that Colin Farrell with the first picture?
Yeah, Total Recall.
Total Recall.
But
okay,
it was
so
a remake.
This,
it was a remake.
Is this image at all in any video game or anything like that a soft disclosure, or where did this?
Yeah. It is.
It's also from the video game Total Recall, or is that what it's
called?
Yeah,
something like that. But I'm not so 100% sure. So we can move to the next photos, pictures, whoever, whatever.
Where is this? This facility looks like it was underground. Is that correct, or?
Yes. This is from this huge facility. Yes, we can see. You can see that this is from what is this? From facility on U.S.-Canadian border on U.S. side from M.U.R.G. And now you can see this is huge panel. This huge, what is it? Blue colored-ish panel. We can maybe point at that. Yes. And this is multiple layered panel because you can choose one of those, or maybe 2, 3, 5 of those layers and control the whole room. Everything will change for your desired purpose. This is pretty much it. And technically this question mark, as we can see that at the and at the right part of the picture, that means it isn't working because you didn't choose the standby regime, because you didn't choose, I mean the control personnel, the control staff, they didn't choose the actual purpose of the whole room, because it is some sort of one. You have we have smartphones, smart TVs, or whatever, so it is some sort of one huge smart room, and the question mark, this means it is working in standby regime. That means it is not working actually at all, and you need to choose the appropriate purpose you want. We maybe can make, we maybe can go to next picture. Yes, and this is one of the corners. Once it start to activate, those small dots, we can see those small dots, yellow dots. That means it is starting, the electromagnetic field is starting to move, to activate. And as we can see, give me a second, as we can see in the very right of the picture, this bluish, it looks like blue, yes. That means the operating personnel, they choose one very specific purpose of the whole operating system, and it is starting. This is in starting phases of operating. So maybe we can move to the next picture. I don't know. I don't see anything. Yes, and this is pretty much it. This is pretty much the same stuff from another perspective. We can see the whole situation from a very good perspective. That means we can see all the control panel chosen for maybe we can point at the whole control panel. It is in the back. Yes, and another part of, yes. So this is pretty much the same situation. The photo was made from different perspective, and we can see the one specific layer. So technically one control panel was chosen and by control personnel, and there is no one on the Tripchair, but it is the whole control room, respectively the whole operating room is preparing itself for the entity, for being making the experiment on. This is this phase of experiment. Technically they are initiating the whole control room, respectively, how we can call it, experimentation room for starting the experiment. So this is the phase before starting the experiment. So we can maybe move to the next photo, next picture. Oh, and this is very good. This is very good because this is technically another very interesting perspective we talked about, and we can see those. This is pretty much the same stuff as we talked about, and those, how we can say that, like big brown boxes or so on the left side. Yes, they are stabilizing electromagnetic field in the whole place, because those we are calling them reactors. They are some sort of round-ish shaped on the either left and or both and the right. Yes, this is it. Once they are starting, they need to create extremely powerful and of course dangerous electromagnetic field. And once everything is set it up and is working right, until it is working right, the electromagnetic field, of course it is very high, the intensity is high, but not so unstable, because during the process of starting the whole system, it is not so high but very unstable. So this is pretty much it. We can move to the next picture, I think. Uh, I don't know. Okay, yeah. And now we can see this is, I think that this is best photo possible. So it is in stand-up regime because you don't see, we can't see anything. So none of the regimes of the purposes was chosen. So there are tons of layers, I don't know, like 15 or 20 layers or so, and this is the whole control panel, virtual control panel, was moved uh, directly next to the Tripchair, and all the whole experimentation room we can see technically in front of us, and we can see all kind of different advices. They are included in this room. So this is
Okay.
pretty much it.
I have a few questions, Peter.
Okay.
One is I noticed that the railing on the left looks like it's Oriental in design or Asian.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why it looks Asian on the interior?
Everything looks Asian. I don't want to say everything, but most of it looks Asian because the origin of those kind of experiments was the roots was in and this is the question, if it started in Japan, either in Japan or in ancient China, but I'm
So
talking
they've been
like
doing this for that long? For a very long time?
a very long time, yes. And I mean, if our listeners, our audience want to know, and I think I'm hella sure they want to know, we are talking approximately about 6,000 years old.
So we've
Of.
had time travelers
Yes, yes,
for about
yes, yes.
6,000 years. That
No.
changes.
Give me a second. I'm saying that this kind of experiments started 6,000 years ago, approximately.
Right, which means that there have been time travelers for at least 6,000 years.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And some of them are even moving through our time right now, right? Because some of them have gone into the future.
Absolutely, you are absolutely right.
Right.
Yes, yes.
There was a woman who told me that in the town that I was living in, she saw a man dressed in an outfit that looked like from the 1800s. He had a hat on, was wearing some pants that were slightly short, and a vest and a jacket, and it almost looked like Amish, but not. But it was more like an earlier time period. And she said she tried to follow him, and then he disappeared in a car. She was trying to follow him. Wasn't that far from where I live.
Yep.
So that's, yeah, those kind of things. Well, anyhow, getting back to the chair.
Okay.
The chair also looks Asian in the style.
Yes, yes. It looks like a Asian style chair, styled. My bad, sorry, chair. But it of course it is much more modern. But as you said, Asian kind-ish.
Yeah, design
Yes,
design
yes,
elements. Okay. What
yes.
what is that white thing on the wall? It almost looks like it's in layers. And yeah, one of those. There's a couple of them. There's one to the right as well.
As I said, they are stabilizing the context of existence of the whole, the dimensions and time flowing in the whole, I mean, inside the whole experimentation room, because there are strange, from our point of view, strange. Energies and the movements, they are always 24/7 non-stop, they are always there. And without those kind of devices, you will be not able even to experiment because everything will collapse.
What is
Everything
that
will
device?
collapse.
What is it actually then? What's it made out of?
We don't know. It is chemical mixture we never ever encountered. It is from outer dimension. From we believed it is from 12th dimension or so, and it was kind of weird within very weird circumstances transport here, and it is as it is,
Now the layers of the machine there, the blue part of it,
Yeah.
do the layers represent time periods, or what
No,
are the
no, no, no,
layers?
no, 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 no. It is simply they are simply layers. That means you can. It is versatile. It is versatile. You can use it for multiple types of experiments, tests, or whatever.
Okay.
This
There's
is
a
this is definitely not doesn't have any sort of connections with time periods or so. Definitely not.
but the time periods are just being calculated on the top.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. But once again, it is not definitely just with time periods or so. No.
Okay. So the other thing too is, and I don't know if it was just the artist did this, but they had all of the social media's names on there. I looked at it closely, and the writing showed named a bunch of social medias, like I don't know, it was, or even Yahoo. I'm trying to remember which one it was, where you could
Yeah,
actually,
yes, you are. Yes, you are right.
yeah.
Yes, but give me a second. We need to get it in. Sorry, but we don't know where we stopped. Did we?
Oh, okay. So we skipped a few.
And this is the problem. This is
All
the
right, let's go
problem
back
because
to where we were. We'll keep on going through it then. That's the next one.
no, we yeah. So we can move. We can move. Hmm? Yes, this is pretty much the same, but
Okay.
with some sort of, another. Yes, and this is it. What I was talking about. Those kind of yellow dots. That means experiment started. It is an initial. It is initializing the whole experiment.
Do you have any idea how they select people to be a part of these programs?
Via DNA strength.
Okay, so it's just certain people that have certain DNA. It's not soul. It's their actual.
Let's say the DNA and soul mix.
Okay.
And of course, there are entities they don't have DNA. They get rid of the DNA. So let's call it their DNA. It is some sort of like how can I say that? We are using M.U.R.G people, and we know that they are not uh, people, so it's some sort of substituent. Do you know what I'm talking about? So this is pretty much it. We can move if it is okay. Work.
It's another perspective. There's some things on the floor there.
Yes,
Left.
this is just reflection. This is just reflection, and this is pretty much the stuff, but from another perspective. And they are making candles. I don't know what the heck is going on with those small candles on the left.
Yeah.
But they are the smoke from the candles are stabilizing the whole room too. I mean, I don't know why. How is that possible? Don't ask me. But I know just that it is like that.
Okay.
We can move, I think. Yes, so this is pretty much the very same stuff as I talked about. Those, as I called them, crates or whatever, they are stabilizing the whole electromagnetic field. We can see them in the center of picture. Yeah, this is the same stuff from another perspective. Yeah, give me a second. This is the activate. Yeah, this is the pretty much the same stuff. So this is from another perspective. Oh no, we shouldn't go so fast. So maybe we need to go back. Yeah, so this is pretty much the same stuff, but from another perspective. That means room is operating, and the one specific purpose of control system was chosen, and it is getting ready for operation. Now we can move on. Yeah, so this is very specific story. The lights, as you said, Asian looking lights, that means that this is another way how to stabilize the whole system within the room, inside the room.
Mm-hmm. And it's red too on that.
Yes, it is red. They are red. Yeah, you are right.
Is there a reason why they would use red lights?
Yeah, because it is specific light length. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I did. Yeah, that's it's something regarding lighting and the color. The colors have a different kind of. I'm trying to remember the term for it. There's a blue light. There's a yellow light.
Yeah.
Light,
give me a second. I got it. It is light temperature.
Light temperature. That's what I was looking for. And
there's
a term for it. Let me look it up.
No, it is light temperature. There is nothing complicated about that. Okay, so maybe we can move.
It's called Kelvin. Measured in degrees of Kelvin. Yeah,
you are right, but this is it. Light temperature. We can.
There's a symbol there on the roof and the ceiling. Too.
Yeah, Asian symbol in ancient Chinese. Yes, it is in ancient Chinese. My bad. So it wasn't in Japan. It was in China. Yeah, ancient Chinese.
Yeah, it looked more Chinese than Japanese to me.
So this is pretty much the same rule. The same. How can I say that? The whole room, but from vice versa, different perspective. Not from the Tripchair's side, but from opposite side. And we can see that, the whole room. As you said, with ancient Chinese writings on the ceiling. They are calming the energy. They are calling it calming energy. So technically making energy more stable and whatever. Yep.
Peter, I'm just going to add that I was looking at the color temperature, and above 5,900 Kelvin, the color temperature of the sunlight above the atmosphere, the sun may appear red, orange, or yellow, or white from the earth, depending on the position of the sky. So maybe they're trying to replicate the sun using the red light there.
Maybe. But I don't want to say it is true or not, because I'm not sure, and I don't want to make some sort of fake info.
Definitely right, no, that's why I said maybe. But it is a Kelvin.
Yes,
I don't want. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say it is true or not, because I don't want to spread fake info. This is definitely not.
No, but we do know that the red light is above 5,900 Kelvin. Okay.
Yep. This is fine. We can move to the next picture. I don't know. Oh, I wanted just to go through the all pictures, but
yeah, no, we already moved. We already looked at those. So this is it would be the next one back up.
Yeah. So this is it, where you can see very detailed wide variety functionalities of the whole control system. And we can talk about that for hours, like hours. But I don't know if you want to talk about that, or
yeah, let's talk about the functions. I think people would, if you want to understand what's going on here.
So pretty much they want to make total control over the human brain. It is nothing complicated, at least from my point of view. And they can, I don't want to say they can, but they, from very tiny little detail or details, you know, to practically, so they are wiping some sort of small part of memories and either wiping it for all, I mean for and they will be long gone, or erasing and them and get such a certain new part of memories, so they can do something like that from something such a little stuff like that, and they can practically they can stop it practically with also called total recall. That means the long gone, you know, like this is this psychiatric diagnosis word. I got it. Amnesia, like total amnesia, like you don't know, you don't recognize anything at all. You don't know who you are, anything, where you was born, what's your name, anything. So they can do pretty much anything they want. This is pretty much it.
Peter, why would they want to wipe the brain? Is it because of they were doing a certain type of work that, like military purposes, are not allowed to remember it, or it would compromise the mission, or?
Yeah. The most cases, the most, let's say, most frequent cases why they want to make total recall, and technically through the poor victim of this kind of crazy unwilling stuff out of the drive car, you know, fast driving car to the field, cornfield or whatever, or just get him or her to the in the middle of alley, like this small, do you know what I mean, small street between blocks or whatever, and nothing, just pure nothing, just pure blank, like what where am I, who am I, you know, which country am I, what is the date, what is time, like pure nothing, completely blanked, like nothing. This is it. You are right. Or maybe either being part of very secret army operations, because for just one operation that will not worth, but multiple operations, or some sort of scientists they served for purpose what they should, and they don't need, because killing them, no, nonsense, they worth to live, but once they don't need them anything to remember, they will simply completely erase their brains. But the stuff is that once they will pick them up again, they will fully load everything to their brains. Believe it or not, that's true. That's true. This is how this system works. Believe it
Wow.
or not, that's it.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Of course, I know that many people will don't believe it, but you know.
Well, I think the thing about a trip share is now, because of the discussion of Montauk projects, is the relationship of the trauma that goes into, and also the MyLab or sex abuse that happens associated with some of these ideas of Montauk. And is that always true with all of these trip share situations?
But what do you mean exactly? What?
Do they get traumatized first before they do any of this stuff, or is that something that is done by specific, like, bad groups, or are there good groups that have people do travel and or use the trip share but are not, like, going through these terrible things in the process?
You know, from their point of view, once they've been traumatized in any sort of bad way, because they before they traumatize them, and technically this is even worse, that nothing of that happened in real life. They simply loaded this to their heads like real deal memories, but it never ever happened. Yeah. So that's the reason why they are easily to blackmail, why they are so sensitive and all kind of stuff, and because of this they are so obedient. No, very easy, nothing complicated, at least from my point of view.
Mm-hmm.
This is their modus operandi. Do you know what I mean?
Right, but some are more cruel than others. Is that correct? Or
Because they programmed them that way, to be that way, to act, to behave like that.
okay.
Mm-hmm. So I think that we can move to the next picture, I think. Yeah, so this is pretty much the same, but from different perspective. This is the same. We saw from different perspective. Just we can move. Yeah, this is the stuff we saw. We saw it just. Yeah, and this is it what we saw too. I think at least. Isn't it like that?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And here's the candles again.
There are the candles we talked about in the past. So now, not only once, it is the electromagnetic field is extremely, not extremely intensive, but extremely unstable. They don't need to stabilize it only via those two, we call them devices because we don't know their true names. We can see them in the very left of the pictures. We call them crates simply. uh, we can I mean, yes, but they need to be the electromagnetic field needs to be stabilized, just not only with them but with the candles too. This is pretty much the stuff I can talk I can say about this picture. We can move to the next one.
So
I think.
I have a question regarding the candles. When the atmosphere changes
Yep.
and is altered, by, say, they're actually activating the trip chair, what happens to the flame? Does the flame go up? Does it go out? Is this
Yeah,
is
up, getting much bigger,
and
much
this is
bigger.
what, maybe another way that they're able to gauge the level of the atmosphere?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. You are right. You are right. You are right. Absolutely right. Yep. So we can move to the next picture, and this is pretty much, they will be the same stuff but from made like pictures from different perspective. Yeah. This is the stuff. Yeah. We can move to the next one. Yeah. Those are simply different perspectives. I don't know if we don't end up in the circle. I don't know. Yeah, this is just... Oh, this is very interesting. Yeah, you are right. This pink-ish color, that means the experiment is ongoing. That means we can't see that there is a subject. That I don't want to make... I don't humiliate any kind of people, hybrids, crossbreeds, or extraterrestrials, but we can't see the Tripchair actually. But this is some sort of... because from our point of view, once something it is in use, so don't enter or don't disturb, it is red light. But once they already they use red light already, they need to use another color of light. What is this kind of pink color? We can see it. Yes, exactly. This is kind of interesting stuff, worth to mention. Yes. This is it.
It's funny because I didn't notice
and
it.
this is...
Yeah, was it noticeable?
And this is yes, this is... give me a second. And this is the stuff. There is no one on the Tripchair, but they pretend someone to be, because this was test run. Let's say test run, and that is some sort of final test run before actual experiment will be done. Sorry, you want to say something?
Yeah, I never noticed that pink or purple, whatever device that is on the wall until this one picture.
Yeah, sometimes it's
might have been hidden, or it just I couldn't see it before.
Yep. So maybe we can move to the next picture, I think. Yeah, so this is kind of nice detail. We can see in the left down corner, the part of the control panel. Yes, and those are systems how they can set parameters for the Tripchair. And as I said, there is no one in the Tripchair. They will never ever be so stupid and make the photos respectively this kind of graphic design systems kind of pictures during the actual experiment, because that will be extremely dangerous. So we can move to the... I think we are okay. So we are at the very end. So that was kind of quick tutorial between during all the... I mean, I don't want to say during, but within all the actual experimentation rooms. So I don't know if it was good and interesting enough for you, and you need to say, you need to judge.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic, because then it was being able to actually see what the facility looked like. Kind of understanding that I had no idea that it's been going on for about 6,000 years.
Yeah.
And that
approximately, yes, you are right.
According to, what most people understand is that it was going on around World War II or around that time, but they didn't realize that it's been going on for a while. Similar to the ACIO, people think that the ACIO was just developed where it's been around for thousands of years as well. Right, Peter?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's yeah. There are misleading info for, within certain
stuff. I don't know if it's misleading. I think it's just an absence of information. So the people are talking about a certain time and when something happened, but they don't realize that the history precedes those time periods, because no one's really talked about it or presented the information in a way that, making it more available. So, but you're doing it now.
Yes, yes. To be honest, I'm very happy that I was able to to provide, to provide you with at least some sort of info. It is good always once I got this type of opportunity to make some stuff more clear. So
Peter,
I think that we are in the end of this episode, or not?
Sort of. I had a question because there was two things that I wanted to bring up. One was I showed you a picture. I don't know if you want to show this picture. This was
No, definitely. I know which kind of story you want to talk about, and we definitely need to share this story with the public.
Okay. All right. So maybe then I will do the share. We'll stop the share, and I will share the. Okay, and so this is prior to Chloe, before she started working with the M.U.R.G, and you could see that she was tied in.
M.U.R.G, not M.U.R.G, yeah.
Yeah. You could see that she was tied to this whole Jeffrey Epstein thing, but this is
she was infiltrated. She was infiltrated. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, just so people know and understand that there's been some very bad things going on, and this stuff is coming out. Is the M.U.R.G involved in kind of exposing some of this stuff now?
Definitely. That's 100% sure. They want to get rid of all the bad stuff, all the bad energy,
Of all the terrible things that have been going on.
Yep, definitely.
All right, so then I asked you this question. Are they connected to what's referred to as the demiurge?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, you maybe can read the definition from Wikipedia.
Okay.
Or what?
So I know I
demiurge.
brought this up. I brought this up to you. Isn't that correct, Peter? Because I saw the connection.
Definitely, but it's up to you to read that.
Yeah. So in the Platonic, Neo-Pythagorean, Middle Platonic, and Neoplatonic, which is, all the ancient Greek teachings of math, and the Platonic solids, which are all the shapes, and the schools of philosophy, the demiurge is an artisan-like figure responsible for fashioning and maintaining the physical universe. The Gnostics adopted the term demiurge. Although a fashioner, the demiurge is not necessarily the same as the creator figure in the monotheistic sense, because the demiurge itself and the material from which the demiurge fashions the universe are both considered to be consequences of something else. Depending on the system, they may be considered to be either uncreated and eternal or the product of some other entity. The word demiurge is an English word derived from the demiurgus, Latinized from the Greek word, and was originally a common meaning of craftsman or artisan, but gradually came to mean producer and eventually creator. The philosophical usage and proper noun derived from Plato's Timaeus, and where the demiurge is presented as the creator of the universe. The demiurge is also described as a creator in the Platonic, in the middle Platonic and the philosophical traditions, and that's around 310 to 90 BC and so forth. In the various branches of the Neoplatonic school, the 3rd century onwards, the demiurge is the fashioner of the real and perceptible world after the model of the ideas. And it's almost like the architects.
Yeah,
right?
You are right, and they are architects of new merged twos. We were split, and now we are merged. We are merging, with another reality.
So then there's the, according to some strains of Gnosticism, the demiurge is malevolent, which is bad. So some people believe that. I'm sure that there have been some bad ones. Is that correct?
Of course, but this is about wiping bad stuff out. It is, at least from my point of view, it's normal, isn't
Right.
it?
So they're kind of in this, the word M.U.R.G and demiurge have a similar sound to it, and that's what drew me in. And of course, there's like a history of mentioning dating back to early Greece.
Yep,
and
you are right.
BC, not AD. And so you're seeing that this type of activity. So it's the right now we currently have a blending of the context of existences occurring right now.
Of course, because it is needed. It is needed. We are, how can we say that? We are merging together, and we need to get rid of all the bad stuff. This is nothing complicated, at least not in.
And I just told you today about how I had that dream 2 days 2 days ago, where I was in these, it looked like a bunch of golf carts strewn together, kind of like a carnival ride, when you go on a roller coaster, and there's kind of seats, and there was no roof or anything, and we were all escaping a battle or a war here in the United States, and they kept on bringing us into these little like stops or pubs or whatever, and someone would approach me when I went into those places and asked me if I wanted to make money, and it was almost like some kind of sex industry, like there was like an older guy or something like that they would tell me to go to, and I didn't in my dream, but it was that whole thing. It was like a really weird scenario, and it was 2 people per seat, and we would just travel and kept moving away from where the battle was taking place. And you had told me that was the bad side of this merging of reality, so I was actually in the bad side.
It is always like that. You have good side, you have bad side.
Right.
Yep, that's it pretty much.
And we said there's always this weird like sex thing that gets involved.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it is. I mean, I am sick and tired of that, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. So, did you want to bring up? We have some other stuff. I guess maybe that's from another show. Stuff regarding Kara Sandman. So here's one of the bad ones.
We definitely need to
Okay.
go that.
Because now we're talking about the demiurge could be good or bad, right? So you have someone that has a big persuasion, and we say Cara Delevingne, but it's Kara Sandman, right? And Kara Sandman's huge as far as like influence, and has in a similar way, but has done.
We need to see like Kara Sandman. She's from Detroit Become Human, like simply Kara, Kara.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go to maybe open the new tab. You have new tab already.
Yep. So find Kara. Which one are we looking at?
We are looking just for Kara from what is it? From Detroit Become Human. Yep, and this is her. No, I mean, not good. Not the best picture. Yeah, more realistic. No. Yeah, more realistic. You can choose better picture, I think. Yeah, like that. Or this, that will, once you wanna click, that was the with the name Detroit, that will be the best picture you maybe possibly. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the same. It's sort of like the Kevin Spacey and and
Yeah, so this is
connected to
her.
Pulsarine.
She's simply Kara, you know, she's Kara, period, end of story. And cyborg, respectively android, you know. And now we need to talk about Alice, and you need to go to.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where. Oh, there it is. Are you there, Peter?
Yep.
Do you see it? So this is Alice.
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
That's. Yep.
And we need to get to the whole connection, because this is not just some random stuff, and you need to go to the. Yeah, and this first look at. This is this article. First look. You no, you have it on the with the all the tables or tabs or whatever. Nope, you have it already. You have it already.
This is the okay. Is this what you're looking for?
Yeah, but I just wanna say that you are right. So you need to get through this. You need to get through
Okay.
this.
All right. So this is so this is so Kara. This is Kara, and this picture right here is Cara Delevingne. This is Kaya Gerber, and then you told me that she was Alice.
That's true.
So
We
and
can
they've been.
we can maybe click this picture. I think that will be
So we
fair
can
enough.
Your favorite foods? That would really help me.
Getting warmer.
And you can see that they're both together.
Yes, but just stop it, because we need to see this real picture. I mean, give me a second. Real picture. You have it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Of the
Yep.
real picture of Kara.
Yep, this is it.
Yeah.
Kara and
Alice.
Kaya. Technically, she's Alice. This picture. Yep, this is it. Why
And there's Alice.
why you are moving that? We saw that.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So this is it. And we
So
need to
tell
go
us
back.
what they've been doing. You said that.
But we need to see real pictures, right? Real picture.
Right, that's what I was showing earlier. That's them right there. This Kaya
Yeah. So
and this
yeah.
Kara. And they've been together everywhere.
But we can't see, or maybe no. I was talking about this picture particular. Yeah. So technically, they've been together all the time, and Kara, she's a cult leader of some sort of weird stuff. They are eating the people's meat and people's flesh, and she's, you know, misusing Kaya for getting meat from female virgins, and they are eating females virgins eggs as a caviar. Disgusting, but you know, you want to hear it.
So these are like essentially the astral beings moving through these physical bodies, just for, you know,
Yep.
purposes of people listening. They don't freak out that we're talking about celebrities. So everyone protects celebrities, but it's the astral beings that are doing this. And then unfortunately, I mean, You know, she looks innocent, like you said. You know, just like a
But
young
this is
girl.
it. She looks innocent. Then what the heck? Who will?
She looks innocent here too. You know,
Yeah.
she just looks like, you know, they look kind of like young girls that are interested in, you know, going out and doing things together, and here they are again. But so that the influence is that astrally they're doing some really, really horrible things, like scary, horrible things.
You are right. Definitely. That's
Yep.
true. That's true. That's
Okay.
for real.
And
So
there was that, and then there's also this one has been giving you a hard time lately. This is Heather Hetty.
yeah, we need to. But it is Vanessa Kirby. Where are you?
Yeah, Vanessa Kirby.
Kirby, yeah, and you commented this picture. You can maybe make it large, and you commented it. And to be perfectly honest, I will not recognize. I mean, get this in notice. So maybe you can comment that.
Well, I was just noticing. I mean, there's a lot of weird things going on, and people are noticing that there's, you know, you have this man that's you know, a decent sized man, probably big arms or whatever, weightlifter, and you notice that her head is about the same shape or same size as his. It's about the same size. Her hands are about the same size as his. And yet
And
she's very thin here, but everything else, I mean, the arm length about the same. Unless he's a
yeah,
very small man, it seems odd.
what is nonsense because he's big. You know, it's this
So
is
you said
bad.
that she's an android, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
And maybe we can get a bigger picture of her, pictures of her. So go to the Google card with pictures.
Yep.
No, just it is previous card. No, it is previous card. In the yeah,
There it
no,
is. And
yeah,
yeah, and
yeah,
I mean
this is
she's
it.
an attractive woman. That one picture in particular looks really odd. Um, but you say she's an android.
I don't wanna say Android. Let's say some sort of weird ass. How we can call it?
There's look at here again. The
Type.
head is very, you know.
Look at that. He's huge. Dwayne Johnson. He's one huge guy. He's almost 7 feet tall. He's like I don't know 6'10", 6'11", and look at his head and look at her head. This is
Yeah.
nonsense. This is this that, no this no this is I don't believe that.
Yeah, but
No,
you said she's not, and she's the
no.
one that's she's. Do you want to tell everyone what she's been doing to you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is bad. She wants to kill me so many times. She wanted to kill me so many times that I even stopped to count it. She wants to choke me, either to kill me with some poison spikes, to kill me with some poison into the water or so, and I don't know what the heck is going on
She
with
was.
her
She's the one that's been
against me.
choking you while I've been doing a show with you.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
That's true. And technically, we can maybe get better pictures of her, how she like how innocent she looks, maybe.
Yeah, something like this.
Nope.
I mean, just
This better in the very left, in the very left corner. No, in the very left upper corner from your.
right there.
Nope. No. Nope. No one. Yeah. Yeah. She looks innocent. Nope. I was talking about the one down. One. Nope. Nope. Down. One down. One down. One down. This exactly. She looks innocent. She looks so innocent, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean, You wouldn't
Now,
suspect anything.
not here, but in the previous picture, she looks so innocent. Just go
I
to the
would say that
previous
either
picture.
this one or this one, she looks innocent. That one, she looks innocent.
There, she looks especially innocent, and she's whispering me all kind of crazy, I don't know, spells in ancient Sumerian, what is just, by the way, a universal language for super soldiers, ultra soldiers, light soldiers, like Soldaten. So technically she's light soldier and some sort of mix of android, make some sort of weird as arguments or whatever. And she used almost like thousands of times and the ways how to kill me, and she's extremely mad. I want to be very open with all of you guys that I don't want to have sex with her. I don't know why, but is it like that? And now I can see what the heck will happen. Because she's very mad already.
Yeah, and she just shows that she can show up anywhere, right? She has that ability.
Yeah, she has that ability.
You said
are
something
right.
like she had some kind of knives in her wrists and she tried to attack you.
Yeah, all kind of those crazy ass stuff. You are right.
Yeah. So
This is
hopefully
crazy.
you resolve that, Peter. So because it's like you have to watch your back all the time.
Yeah.
Do you think someone sent her to you, or do you think there's another reason?
No. She's doing that because I exposed Shell House. You know.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
they don't like that. They don't like to be exposed. You know.
No. Yep. Do you think that maybe she put me on that alternate reality?
Maybe.
Yeah, because she's angry at me as well for talking about it.
I bet that she is.
Well,
Okay, so I think that this is all for this episode. What do you
yeah,
think?
I think. Well, the last one was this Chrissy Teigen, who is bragging about being a cannibal on Twitter, and actually got QAnon removed from Twitter. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff that's going on out there. And here again, she looks somewhat innocent. You don't think of her doing anything horrible things, but comments about pedophilia, comments about cannibalism, blatant. And Twitter had awarded her the right to do all this stuff, but doesn't want, disclosure or QAnon or anyone on Twitter. So I think
Yeah,
people should
that's
know about
true.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's this cult leader. The cult, yeah, forever young
Eternal Young Cult,
people,
or
like eternal young people, yeah. EI people or something like that. EIP or something like that. Yep.
wow. Okay. All right.
And
Well,
they are eating meat and all human flesh. Yeah, it's
it's
bad.
disgusting. It's horrifying that these people are existing, and there's apparently a restaurant in California that was allowing this, that was actually serving human meat. So this has to stop. It really does.
I know. I know.
Well, Peter, the first part of this was just absolutely amazing. Interesting information that we have information on the M.U.R.G and some of the bios. Also, this other part where you're revealing certain things to the public, the Tripchairs, and having more of a discussion about what's been going on with that. So thank you for sharing all of this information. I know that you don't have to. I'm glad you got clearance to do so. And thank you for, I guess both of us are in a compromising situation for sharing some of this information.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully neither one of us get hurt in the process. Right? She did it again?
What?
What happened?
You don't know? She was here already. Again.
Well, hopefully she goes away.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you people for being here and give me some patience, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, thanks, Peter. Maybe let's take care of that that Hetty thing and let's end it. Okay, thank you everyone for listening, and we will be back again next week. Thanks for listening to the information. Thank you again, Peter, and have a good day.
You have been listening to Disclosures with Peter the Insider and Jessica Ariel Morocco. Join us on YouTube channel Jessica Ariel Morocco and visit www.peter-insider.com and www.readingsbyariel.com. Remember to post your questions in the comment section below the video. We look forward to hearing from you.